today we're going to do a little talking about some of the tools that you'll need to audit evaluation and management services. You will also master documentation guidelines for these services while receiving a breakdown of the differences between 1995 and 97 guidelines. We'll discuss the fine line in documentation guidelines and also evaluate examples of evaluation and management cases. Now, there are 7 components to an E&M code. The 3 key components are what most focus on, and these include the history, physical examination, and medical decision making. Next, you have other contributing factors such as time, counseling, coordination of care, the nature of presenting problem, or the chief complaint. I'll give it a little time to catch up with the screen. I'm sorry. Okay, so here are a few examples of what a chief complaint may look like. First example, a 52-year-old male presents today with severe abdominal pain. A 76-year-old female presents today for screening colonoscopy. An 80-year-old female presents with asthma, GERD, and shortness of breath. Now, it is not sufficient documentation for a chief complaint to only list follow-up, and I know a lot of you probably see that, but that's not sufficient documentation. Now, when documenting history, the chief complaint represents the reason for the encounter. The history of present illness is a description of the patient's illness or injury. The review of systems are answers to the questions related to body systems. And the PFSH represents the past medical, family, and social history. Now let's move on to the HPI, or history of present illness. Now, all of the history of present illness must be documented by the provider. Now, there are 8 elements of HPI, and here are some examples of each. Location can be cervical pain, quality, pressure, stabbing, dull, itching, severity, worsening, intractable, 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. Duration, the pain started 4 days ago. Timing, during sleep, comes and goes. Context, fall down steps, running in a marathon. Modifying factors, ice and heat do not help. Over-the-counter medications were taken. And associated signs and symptoms, chest pain, nausea, and vomiting.